Hey YouTube, so in this video I'm going to be talking about the concept from this movie. Again, but this time in more detail. Before we start this video, I'm using a different mic because the other two mics that I use, one is a headset, the other one is an actual mic, are unable to connect to my laptop, which I mostly do my work on. For this video, I'll be using my mom's headset. So, Mom, if you're watching this, sorry for using your headset, but thank you for letting me use it. Anyways, with that info out of the way, I'll be going into an in-detail look about the concept from this movie. The first few concept that we're going to start with is from a man by the name of Byron Howard. Now, Byron Howard is a good concept artist. He worked with the concept for Encanto and Tangled, which as a whole are two good movies that I really like. Now, to distinguish the other concept from Byron Howard's concept, you have to look at the two main characters' heads. Their heads look most likely a gumdrop, of course. Nick's head looks more like a wide gumdrop, while Judy's looks more like a normal gumdrop. The beginning of production of this movie, they started off the rabbit as the main character, and the main character's name was Jack Savage. The movie he was going to start in was not obviously going to be called that movie. It was going to be called Savage. Savage Seas and Savage City. They were going to make Savage a James Bond type style film, with Nick Wilde and Jack Savage as James Bond, with many other characters that's resembling other characters from the James Bond series. Now, although the ideas for these concepts were quite interesting, the idea of the project that they were working on was about the basis of bias. And with all these ideas, it wasn't going to fit in well. So, in order for them to talk about the basis of bias, they would have to dumb down everything that they had worked on for the concept. With that idea in mind, they unfortunately had to get rid of Jack Savage and many of the other characters that looked like James Bond villains or allies. But there was a few concepts that still made it through the script. Mostly Nick Wilde, and of course, a rabbit character. But we will not forget about the city idea, of course. After scrapping many of the old concepts, they had started working on new concept for this new idea of the script. But with this new script, they were going to have to find a new protagonist, and this new protagonist was going to be Nick Wilde.